Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Cold Cast game. This is number 5?
I think 6.
Or 6? 6?
Maybe. Don't know.
It's somewhere in there. You would think we'd have this system
We're just
figured
gonna
out
say
by now.
we got another one.
It's another one.
And another one.
Of the Cold Cast Marathon. Now, the series is number 5 for sure. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of exorbitantly expensive video games for your collection.
Holy fuck, that's expensive!
Yes, they are. Up here in the top left-hand side of Invader LE, we have the Heroes of Might and Magic Rivisvons.
No. You said top left, right? Red?
Oh yeah, I fucked that up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. X3S Ankow. And down here is the Heroes of Might and Magic. This is a big-ass map, dude.
Yeah, it's a big map.
This is huge. So, I mean, cheesing here has got to be pretty much reduced to proxying, I have to imagine.
Yeah, I actually rarely get cheese. The only time I ever get cheese on this map is if I'm spawned here and I'm playing against a Protoss. They will bring their mothership core immediately over and sometimes try and put down a couple of pylons in an overcharge.
Mm-hmm.
Be a pain in the ass. But besides that, I don't really encounter too many cheeses on this map simply because it is so big and you do start with so many minerals.
By the time you get there, they're already tier 3.
Yep.
And it takes a while to actually make that happen. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm going to take a stab at it and say it's going to be the Terran player based on what we're seeing. Although the engineering bay there isn't something completely out of the ordinary necessarily.
Nope.
Or the refinery. He's just being an asshole right now. That is literally all the Terran player is being, is one giant asshole.
He's definitely being a dick.
That's all he's really doing.
And it looks like he is going to be going for a 1-1-1. Probably going to be just going into Hellions. This seems very standard so far, but you never know. Another engineering bay going down. And an SCV going over here. This could be a command center. It could be a starport. Or it could just be nothing. Oh, another engineering bay. He just does not want Buddy to expand.
No, not at all. But I like the pitfall of this, of course, is you're spending so much time in minerals just planting down random crap to stop your opponent from doing anything that you don't end up actually doing too much yourself.
This is going to turn into the Terran being playing standard, but putting down a bunch of stuff to stop an expansion, and the Zerg saying, all right, I'm going to sit on one base, and I'm going to do a massive roach push.
And just rip them to pieces.
That's going to be it. That's what this game's going to be. And the question is the Terran going to hold?
That seems particularly likely in this scenario.
Yep.
And I you know, on LAGTV anyway, we don't see very many Terrans hold versus the FU, I'm a Zerg, I'm a one base build. It just doesn't happen.
Well, we've managed to get down a hatch. Roach Warren is done.
Oh.
We have, we have metabolic boosts on the way. We've got some upgrades on the way as well. So, I don't know. Maybe I am wrong. Obviously, it's not going to go one base. You got an expansion. Maybe this just isn't a cheese. I was just trying to go through.
We're trying to pull some sort of cheese out of what we're witnessing right now because there is none.
Correct.
There is a what have we got, an armory or something being put down here for the Terran? What am I seeing up there?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. So
Thors maybe.
Thors
possibly.
Very, very distinct possibility to go alongside of the Hellions he's about to pump out.
Meanwhile,
nothing like some completely standard StarCraft to put a wrench in the will cheese fails wheel.
Well, what do we have to talk about, man? Because
here's what I'm gonna throw out here real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. I love me some Twitch. All right. I appreciate it.
Here we go.
I appreciate them.
Here we go.
I think they're doing great work, especially after Amazon came in and gave them an absolutely astronomical amount of capital to work with. They've been doing good stuff. What in the ever-loving fuck were they thinking if they were thinking at all, when they decided to release the cheer system. What the hell is that?
You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to chime in too much because I didn't even read into it. So I don't want to go on a rant on something that I'm not educated on.
Here, let me give you the rundown, because honestly, it's not really that complicated. Here's the thing. You pre-purchase a bunch of shit so that you can spam little polygonal gify images in chat. And depending on how much you pre-purchased up front, the cut that ultimately streamers get on the other side slightly increases to a ratio, a highest ratio of 80-20. So in your best case scenario, where a person is pre-purchasing roughly $300 worth of these bits, you are getting 80% of the deal. Best case scenario. And let's be honest, how many people are about to cram $300 of bits into their account? It's probably not that many. And to be more direct, why would anybody who already likely subscribes to people, because this is a partner-only program anyway, so subscribes to people, has emoticons that the streamer has created specifically for hype scenarios. Everybody has them. You have the Bouse, you know, Spirit Bomb and shit and everything else. Everybody has their own hype thing. I've got Kermit. And then just donate directly to the people for the cool sum of 100% of the donation goes to the person, minus a few PayPal fees. Why would anybody skip out on that to give a lower percentage to pre-purchase a weird currency that turns Twitch into some odd, like, bastardization of Chatterbait and My Free Cams?
Well, My Free Cams right now is raining down on this Terran, who's just game over. This is it. I'll talk about that in a second. But right now,
StarCraft's happening.
StarCraft has happened.
And you know what? You weren't far off what was happening.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, it was just delayed enough for him to get a second base to transfer some drones. That was about as far past that as it needed to go.
I think this is the show. I mean, this is tightly being repaired. Oh, you never know. I mean, a Liberator's here. I mean, is he gonna pull this off? I don't think so. But you never know. I've seen crazier things happen. This is it. I mean, this is the only command center that this guy got. The Zerg now is going on 3 base. This has done a whole lot of nothing. There's a lot of roaches here. He's only got 1 Liberator. If he had 2 of them, he'd be able to mow this stuff down, but would still be in a really, really bad position. He does have the 2 Widow Mines here. He could put the Liberator and siege it up right over here. So you have to bait them into this lib, which is nice. I like that play. He's going to lose all 3 of these Marines, sadly. And now he's going to... Oh, no, he does have a second command center. I just don't see a way that the Zerg comes out of this alive. Or, sorry, the Terran.
I was going to say, I was like, I don't know what game we're watching right now, but this one looks awfully in the favor of the Zerg.
Yeah.
No, the Terran pretty much did exactly what we predicted. He fucked up.
Big time.
Big time.
That's the show.
And now he is going to struggle to stay alive. He might be able to stay alive for what could be 3 more minutes, which would be roughly the time it would take the Zerg to build up force to come up here and just move to victory. For now, these 2 roaches have just been basically wiping everything by themselves.
Yep.
Not really having to do too much work. He's going to have to lift off the command center again. This is where you just leave the game.
Yeah, it's getting to that point. I mean, he's going to leave as soon as he sees these roaches. I mean, those Widow Mines put in some work, but he's going to see this, probably going to lose this command center, and then just leave the game. Oh, no, there's the GG. So we are back to not so great of a game. Yeah, that was just not great of a game.
No, that's it.
Well, I think we're 3 for 5 right now, which is not bad.
That's still way better than the 0 for 5 we were at last time we did this.
Absolutely.
Fast.
And
that's pretty good.
I also want to give a big shout out to Base Trade for the host. We just got a host.
Rifkin and Zombie Grub. Thank you very much, lady and gentlemen.
We appreciate that. Yeah, in case you guys are just tuning in, we are doing a Will Cheese Fail Marathon. This is number 5. We're going through a bunch of replays. If you guys are watching this on YouTube and you want to enter into a giveaway courtesy of our sponsors, we've got one here from, that's the wrong one. I always do this.
The Struggle.
The Struggle. We got one from Chairs4Gaming. Link is in the description of this video. Click on that and sign up. If you do win, you can pick whatever chair you want. Anyone, any size, any model. They're all right here. $20 off by using the promo code MaximusBlack. Big thanks to Chairs4Gaming. And if you're ordering, you have to be from the States or Canada. And if you win the giveaway, you also have to be from the States or Canada. Chairs4Gaming.com for United States, .ca for Canada. Promo code MaximusBlack, $20 off. You can go on there. They got all kinds of different shapes, sizes, models. They tell you what's best for your height, your weight, so on and so forth. So do a little bit of research. They are expensive. You know, you're paying for them, but they're great quality and they last for years. I've been using mine for years. Still in great shape. Still have cushion, and they look sexy. So big thank you to them, and of course, JORD Wood Watches. If you guys would be so kind to go and check them out. Also doing a giveaway on stream at the end of this and on YouTube. Giveaway link is in the description below. All you need to do is sign up here. Very quick and easy. And don't forget to go and check out all of their watches. So big shout-outs to our sponsors. And another shout-out to Base Trade for the host. But yes, to talk about your the thing that you brought up.
Yeah, cheers.
The cheers thing. From what you're saying, and I assume you've read into it.
It's just literally on their blog. There's only been 2 like little short blog posts on it. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be blunt. It's obviously a cash grab.
Yeah.
On Twitch's side, which
this new subscriber has big old boobies,
which I'm totally fine for them trying to make money. I just don't see the point for a streamer to have it. If you are already, you have a subscription button, you know, you have a donation link, so on and so forth. I think the things that you can do with Twitch alerts is better than what you will get from a cheer in a chat. Especially a lot of the bigger streamers.
They're going to have API integrations so that like Twitch alerts and stuff will probably also have on-screen stuff as well.
Okay, well then that makes a little bit more.
They would have to.
Then that would make a little bit more sense. Yeah. Especially for the bigger streamers that their chat is just pure spam. I don't know if it does it on the entire chat, it just kind of takes over the whole chat, or if it's just like a little, hey, and it's by your name, and it's like, look what I did. I don't know what it looks like, but some streamers, you're going to pay money to do this little thing in chat, but it may just disappear in seconds. I'm not sure how that would work.
It's pretty much they have like, there's these polygons of increasing complexity in terms of their animation, so just like a little shape. Okay, and the more money that you give at one time in a cheer at different levels is representative of a different one of those like GIF emotes that go into chat. And the other thing that they're giving out, I guess, is if after you've cheered a certain amount, you can get another badge next to your name. It's like, hey, you threw lots of cheers. Have a badge thing next to your name. To build on Jeff's. Let me clarify. I don't have anything against Twitch trying to make money, obviously. It's good for me if Twitch makes money. But I don't agree with the implementation of this system. And it's if it takes off, so let's assume it takes off, is that it could be representative of a redistribution of wealth on the site unintentionally, that even for the people who are getting it used a lot for them, which are probably going to be, honestly, cheers are going to be biggest on channels that it's spammable, right? The people that have like 10,000 people, and then a cheer happens, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open and it's just, yay, cheer. Like, even for them, that's very likely going to reduce the overall income coming in from donations that could have been there. The counter argument to that is, well, we're hoping that the gamification of donations in this way ropes in people who don't otherwise donate, because they want because gamification, I guess, would be the idea behind it. They're getting people in for interactions that they don't get by just donating, I guess, even though there's usually on-screen displays and a shout-out from the person who's streaming and whatever else, I guess, if that's not enough. But I don't see the reasoning why somebody would do that, knowing, and perhaps this is the other side of this coin, is that there's going to be an enormous amount of viewers on Twitch that, like when Twitch Turbo came around, don't understand mechanically what's going on behind the scenes there. They just see it and they go, right? Mm-hmm. With the cheer system, there's going to be probably a ton of people who will use it but have no idea that the streamer is getting less money than they would if they were just donating.
Well, that's the part that I know I won't opt into it. I'm assuming that it's going to be an opt-in thing.
I'm not going to opt into it either.
I'm not going to support it simply because the way I look at it, and once again, I'm looking at it as a way like, okay, Twitch is trying to make money. They obviously see how much money these streamers are making via donations and stuff, and they probably want to get in on that, and they can't just simply ask for a cut. They may also come up with the excuse that, hey, it's going to make it so that there's no chargebacks. Yes, chargebacks are a problem, but they're not as big of a problem as what some people make it out to
not
be.
Even
it's very
close.
I mean, I've had some pretty big chargebacks, but those were very situational.
The frequency is not like
the odds of somebody buying $20,000 worth of cheers. It's just not going to happen. So the way that I look at it is I guess it could be a cool function for some people that may feel as though they can get a little bit more bang out of the buck if they want to, be noticed in chat. But like you said earlier, you get those things from Twitch alerts anyway with a pop-up or whatever that specific streamer is using, and also a vocal shout-out. The way I look at it is this. I would much rather just pay for the small PayPal fee of 2.something% that they're going to take, opposed to giving Twitch 20% of a donation, and then have it pass through Twitch, and then getting paid that way. That's me personally, but I never complain about getting money. So listen, it's all about. Sure, I can say what I would like, but at the end of the day, it's the fine viewers that are giving their hard-earned money to streamers, and they can do it in whichever fashion that they want to do it. If they feel more comfortable doing it through a cheer, and they get a better experience of giving through that, then by all means, I think that would be great. If their real intention is about the streamer and wanting to give more to the streamer, then a direct donation is definitely you're going to get a lot more money out of that regardless. So it really all depends on what the person giving wants to get out of it, opposed to. And
it's almost like some sort of reverse situation where a lot of the like Twitch alerts or that series of software available for streamers, when people started charging for the use of it, right? Like you were getting cuts out of it, and the elaborate fucking systems, and the string of like math that would come up for like if a dollar amount of this amount X amount comes through, and then you have to do this complex calculus problem to find out what the cut is on the other side, so you know what's going on, to see if you're getting value for using this program. It's going to be similar, but in the reverse for the user, where a lot of them are probably just going to ignore that thought process because it's going to be too much of an annoyance. It's like, well, if I spend $1.40 for one cheer or for however many cheers that comes with that, and then at that dollar amount, I can take that and multiply it by this to give the outcome of whatever it is for the streamer. Or in Twitch's case, they're saying the streamer basically at a flat rate theoretically gets 1 cent per bit. So instead of that, it's like the streamer is technically getting 100% of something, but it's entirely dependent on the bulk in which a user bought those bits, which is really fucky. And the cuts are way too damn high. The fact that the best possible scenario is a 20% loss for $300+ in buy-in.
Listen, I'm gonna make this as clean cut as possible.
Clean it.
All right. This is the thing. I don't give a shit about Twitch bits. I don't give a shit. It doesn't interest me. I don't think it really interests the general public unless they do something different. If Twitch wants a cut of potential revenue via donations, come up with something great. come up with a Twitch alerts type thing that people and streamers can actually use, and you can benefit where the streamer can potentially make more money or add to the experience of collecting revenue from fans, then it would make sense to give a bigger cut. For me personally, I don't give a shit about Twitch bits.
No.
And I'm not going to hate on it. If there's streamers and people that are enjoying it and it works for them, great. For me, nah. You want to donate, use the link in the description below. It's all good. If not, sit back and watch the show. Enjoy it.
And if you're going to, here's my other thing. If you're going to give people the opportunity to buy a bunch of bits to spread it out more easily, like go to a channel and be like, oh, I want to give like a couple of bits here and a couple of bits there because some shit happened over here and over here. Why make it partner locked?
Yeah.
Let some of the smaller people who aren't partnered have some fucking glory. There's a lot of people on the site that hover around that like 50, 75 viewer range that have super dedicated people, probably a group of roughly maybe 500 people that cycle in and out, and that's their concurrent 50 to 75. Then they give them some fucking money. There's no reason why the bit system, if it's money that's already sitting in the coffers of Twitch because it's a pre-purchase, there's no reason why it should be landlocked to fucking partners.
It might be that way just in beta right now. I don't know.
No, because they just handpicked like a very small number of people to let them trial it before going out. And I think the only people that oh no, never mind. That's another feature. But yeah, it's only hand-selected partners right now being given the ability.
Well, like
to
I said, I'm not that educated in it. I'm not going to hate on it because, listen, if people are going to enjoy it and there's something for a streamer or a viewer and they're enjoying that experience, I'm not going to tell people how they want to spend their money. Go ahead. Just don't expect that to be part of my stream. And unless they're actually giving me value in terms of wanting to take a 20% or more cut of money that's coming in, I better get something. I better get, a feature on front page. I better get, something that is going to give me my money's worth. If someone's going to donate me $1,000 and you want 200 of that, and you're already taking a cut off my subs and my ad revenue and any other things I bring to Twitch, then I need something more than a cheer in a chat.
It's just a really strange value proposition for pretty much anyone involved.
Yeah.
Whether it's the user or the streamer, there just doesn't. It's a strange, and it's a not particularly strong product when they're spending more time explaining away how it's not a money grab than they are implementing it as or giving good reasons for it.
I'm not for it. I'm not against it.
It's weird.
I'm in the middle. It's just not for me.
No, it's
not in this current state. It might.
Down the road.
And
maybe.
I got to do some research. I'm going by what you're telling me. I'm assuming that's the way it is. But when I heard about it, I'm just like,
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the show. But yeah, guys, we'll be jumping into another game right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, once again, make sure to go into the description and let me know what you think of this Twitch bits. If you know more than myself or Adam,
you can just go read. There's only 2 blog posts.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
there you
just go read the blog posts.
You can go check it out. And would you use it? I guess that's the better question. Maybe somebody on Twitch is listening right now to this, or will listen to the video, and maybe there'll be some feedback in the description. I'm sure they're already getting lots of feedback as it is. But what do you guys think about it?
Yeah,
is it a money grab, or is going to bring legitimate entertainment or value to the experience, to the streaming experience? I don't know. I'm going with more of a money making money, but that's the way it sounds. You
never know.
You never know, though. Anyway, we'll be back.